Welcome to your customized deep dive. Today, we're decoding a pretty highly technical product catalog from HDTV Supply.
Yeah, specifically looking at their WolfPack 1080p AV over IP matrix switchers, which is quite a mouthful.
It really is, but I mean, the mission today is to figure out how this applies in the real world. Have you ever walked into a massive sports bar, right? And there's like 20 different TVs playing 20 different games.
Oh, absolutely. It's totally overwhelming.
Right, and you just wonder, how on earth does one bartender control all of this without, a giant pile of remotes?
Yeah, well, today we are unpacking the hidden technology that makes that exact magic possible. Because behind the bar, it's not magic at all.
Right, it's just a fascinating web of specialized gear routing massive amounts of video data.
Exactly.
So to understand how this works, we really have to look at the wiring infrastructure. The catalog highlights that these systems use AV over IP and run on PoE, power over Ethernet.
Right, PoE is huge because it delivers both power and data through just one single cable.
Which basically cuts the required cabling in half. It's kind of like a subway tunnel.
A subway tunnel.
Yeah, like you have one single piece of infrastructure carrying both the electrified third rail, that's the power, and the train cars carrying the actual passengers, which would be the video data.
That's a really great way to visualize it. And that single cable handles everything, routing 1080p video over a standard 1G network switch.
Okay, wait, let's unpack this for a second. Pushing 20 HD video streams across a standard network, I mean, doesn't that risk massive lag during a live sports broadcast?
You would think so, yeah, but that's where the H.264 and H.265 protocols come into play.
The compression methods.
Right, exactly. These are highly sophisticated. They shrink those massive HD video files in real time.
Oh, so they can just seamlessly travel through that standard internet pipe without, clogging the whole network up.
Exactly. And because the system uses this incredibly efficient compression, it packages and untacks the video fast enough to achieve an unbelievably low 80 millisecond latency.
80 milliseconds, wow. Which completely prevents the dreaded spoiler delay.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know that awful scenario where one side of a crowded room erupts in cheers for a touchdown?
Right.
And the other side hasn't even seen the snap yet?
Yeah, nobody wants that. It keeps the shared experience completely synced, making the transmission practically instantaneous to the human eye.
Okay, so the wiring infrastructure is lightning fast, and the latency is basically zero. But our bartender from the intro is still staring at 20 different screens.
Right.
How did they actually orchestrate all of this without losing their mind during a Friday night rush?
Well, the answer in this catalog is the WolfPad tablet TV control system. It essentially allows users to control sources like DirecTV, DHH, cable, Roku, all straight from an iPad.
Just an iPad? That's wild. And I read it's highly scalable too, right?
Very scalable. A base setup runs about $150, but you can scale all the way up to $5,850.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's quite a jump.
Yeah, but that's for a massive system with 14 inputs and 20 outputs.
The interface honestly sounds like playing a simulation video game in, God mode.
That's a perfect description.
Because you get this digital floor plan view, and you are literally dragging and dropping live channels onto a map of the room to create video walls of any size.
Yeah.
Does having the floor plan right there essentially make traditional remotes extinct?
Pretty much. The visual floor plan is incredibly intuitive. But the true innovation making this work in high-stress commercial spaces is the real-time wireless video preview built into the app.
Oh, right. So the tablet isn't just our remote control, it's acting as a secondary monitor.
Exactly. You are actually watching the source video on the iPad before assigning it to a screen.
Meaning the bartender isn't flying blind, they won't accidentally switch off the Super Bowl in the fourth quarter.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
You eliminate that stressful guesswork of blindly punching in channel numbers, you verify the feed locally, drag it to the digital TV icon on your map, and the matrix switcher executes the routing instantly.
Over the network. That is so cool. So what does this all mean for you listening right now? The seamless, multi-screen environments you enjoy in public spaces are actually powered by highly scalable, low-latency matrix switchers hiding just behind the scenes.
Right. It completely reframes how you look at the infrastructure of modern commercial spaces.
It really is a single user controlling the entire visual landscape without breaking a sweat, with no giant pile of remotes required.
Not at all.
But here's where it gets really interesting and a provocative thought to take with you. Now that you know how easily someone can drag and drop live video across 20 screens using a single tablet,
Yeah.
imagine how this exact same technology might soon be adapted. Just picture customizing the digital billboards, smart windows, or even interactive architecture in the smart cities of our near future.
Oh, wow, that is a wild thought.
Right. Next time you see a coordinated screen takeover, you'll know exactly what's happening behind the curtain.